Welcome back to another hardcore video. What's up? Don't mind this back here. If you guys remember in the last video, we actually built an Enderman XP farm, which is so awesome for XP. But now I've got a little bit of a problem. So I have XP, but I actually don't have any trades. The only trades I have are these guys over here. And that's honestly just not gonna cut it. Also, this is a little bit inhumane. So what I want to do in today's video is build the most epic trading hall. And I think the perfect spot for this is actually going to be right on top of this mountain over here. But most of the trading hall is going to be underneath the ground. You'll see what I mean when I actually get to building it. Oh, and I'm also going for a little bit of like a magic vibe for this. Magic fantasy. I've never actually built in that kind of style, so I'm pretty excited. But I'm going to need to do a lot of digging, and we're going to need a few things in order to, you know, be able to dig a lot. And we also happen to have 3 wither skeleton skulls that I didn't even try to collect. I just kind of like got them. All right, now I'm just gonna dig a tunnel. This is the only way I know how to fight the wither. I'm a little bit of a chicken, okay? But at least I'm not fighting it in the end. I am fighting it legit. I mean, I am fighting it underground, but I'm still fighting it legit. 4 soul sand. I already messed up. 4 soul sand. Why am I scared? I'm not supposed to be scared, but I'm scared. Okay. 1, 2. Final skull. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it didn't even hit us one time. Yes, oh my god. Our very first beacon in this world. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Look at the way it shines. Now there is one problem with this beacon. We don't have enough blocks to actually power this thing. I think you need like 2.5 stacks, and we only have a 1 stack of iron, and that's just not gonna cut it. And I've also been kind of planning to build this farm, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually build an iron farm. And if you guys want to build this farm for yourself, I will put the video link in the description because it is a super amazing farm built by the one and only Big Booty 17. Yes, that is actually his name. He just makes the best farms, I can't lie. But let me gather up the materials and we can get started on building this farm. Okay, now we literally have every single thing that we need. This iron farm is also super cool because at the bottom I added my own little auto crafter thing. So all of the iron is going to be auto crafted into blocks, and all of the poppies are going to be auto crafted into bone meal and then bone blocks. All right, so I've decided I think I'm going to put it right here, so that way it is kind of out of the way, but hopefully it's always going to be loaded in so that we're always getting some iron. But first, there is a few trees that I need to clear out. All right, this area here should be flat enough for the iron farm. I don't think we need too big of a space. I think if we put it right here, we should be just fine. So now it is time to get started and build this iron farm. Yes, we're gonna build an iron farm. He's so excited. What do you want? All right, it is nighttime and it is time to catch a zombie really quickly. And of course, you already know what we're gonna name this zombie. All I need is 1 zombie, man. Hurry up, we don't have much time. Oh my god, I didn't even set up the boat. Oh my god. No. Yes! We got him in! This skeleton almost messed shit up so badly. Okay, if he doesn't pick up a block, I do gotta use my name tag. Oh my god, he picked up a block. Okay, he's just the goat, I guess. Okay, now our next task is going to be to make a railroad from all the way over there to all the way over here. All right, now we have ourselves a little bit of a rail track here. Oh my god, bro, where are you going? Where is that guy going? What? Oh my god, where are you going? Okay, now how many villagers are we missing? Because I think a few of them got away. Oh my god, we did it. That only took like 20,000 years. Okay, so one of the many blocks that I need for this is actually quite a few stacks of crimson wood. Aha, this is what I'm looking for. And now it is time to collect this beautiful, beautiful wood. Now, the next material I need is 3 stacks of pink terracotta, which I don't think I have any terracotta. Yeah, no, I don't. Time to go on a little adventure. I actually also need some of these for the pink dye. Okay, I have gotten slightly carried away and collected almost an inventory of terracotta. I mean, I'm here, so I'm like, you know, might as well collect a decent amount. And yeah, we did some damage to this mountain. So I only actually need 3 stacks of pink terracotta, so the rest can all go inside this shulker box here. And we can craft this into pink dye. And boom, there we go. We got all of our pink terracotta. Also, guys, side note, but check out the pan cape with my little peach vibe. I find it fits perfectly, especially with like the resin armor trim with netherite. Ooh, it looks so clean. This is what I needed. Some jungle wood, stripped jungle wood for whatever reason. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. Gotta grab some moss from this farm here. Oh no, wait, actually I need pale moss and all of this is normal moss. Oh my god, wait, I don't even think I have a singular piece of pale moss. All right, I think the pale oak forest is this way, but I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea. I knew it was over here somewhere. Exactly what I needed. I might as well collect some wood too while I'm here. I hope I still have my hoe and my ender chest. Oh, I do, and it's on 1 HP. Good job, Peach. Good job. Oh my god, look who it is! Hey, what's up, dude? You got absolutely nothing. You know what? You get to live because I'm out of here, dude. Have fun with that. All right, so all we have to do, I believe, is just plop this bad boy right here. There we go, and then turn this thing on. And the stone up there should be turned into pale moss. It's working! While that's running, we can start collecting the rest of the materials, and soon we're gonna be ready to actually get started on building this thing. I have every single block that I am gonna need to build this thing, and I am so excited. I think I already talked about it, but I think the perfect spot for this is gonna be up on this hill right over here. This area needs a little bit of love, which means we gotta do a little bit of terraforming. Okay, gamers, it is finally time. I did a little bit of terraforming here because this place desperately needed some terraforming, and then I also kind of marked out where I wanted paths to go. I got all of my shulkers set up over here, and it is time to finally start building this trading hall, and I am so excited for you guys to see this. All right, and that is the trading hall pretty much done. At least just, you know, the base of it. You may be thinking, Peach, this kind of looks ugly, bro. This kind of looks bad. Okay. All right, we're missing the windows. We're missing the final touches. We're also missing lights. And I think for this build, the perfect thing would be soul lanterns, because, you know, that kind of looks cool. But yeah, we still got to put the glass in. We still got to put, you know, the leaves and a few final touches. All right, another thing that this thing is missing for this big door is little handles. And I'm just gonna use some tripwire hooks for that, and I think that looks pretty good. And we also got to go in and add all of the windows. Okay, I went ahead and filled in the windows with the glass, and I also added a bunch of soul lanterns on the outside. I also went ahead and added some little details like some pressure plates and some buttons and some signs here and there just to add a little bit of variety. I'm super happy with the way this build is going, but it is still missing quite a bit. And I think that includes some more lighting, some leaves, and also I have a really cool idea that I think is really gonna pull this build all together. The only problem with this final little touch that I think is really gonna complete this build is that I am missing wax. Okay, yeah, I don't have a single beehive, and we need at least a few to get started. Yes, gimme. Oh my god. Yes, there's 3 bees in there. That is literally perfect. We have to actually breed the bees first to get a few bees in order to be able to actually make the bee farm. All right, and I will be back when I have a lot more bees in here and we're ready to build a little bee farm. I actually don't even have to make a bee farm because I managed to get enough honeycomb. I don't need too much, but I will make a bee farm eventually. And oh my god, this just adds so much like magical aspect to this. I absolutely love the way this looks. I just want to do a few last things here, like adding some leaves and adding some spruce fences just to really make this area and this build feel like it belongs here. And then we are going to work on the path. All right, a little while later, and I think I did a pretty good job. Nothing crazy, but just something to at least kind of blend this build. Now, the next thing I want to tackle is getting this path in because I want all of my builds in this world to be connected. If they're not connected, I'm gonna be really sad. So I gotta connect all of these builds, and I've already kind of laid out a long time ago with netherrack where the path is gonna continue. But yeah, so a path is gonna go all the way over there. I don't know what's gonna be over there. I couldn't really tell you, but there is going to be another path that goes here and then kind of maybe want it to wrap around. I don't really know yet. Honestly, we're gonna figure this out. All right, a little while later, and I have finally got every single one of the paths in, and this place is honestly looking so much better. I think it's time that we finally work on the interior of this place because it's looking a little sad. I am actually on the lookout for a lush cave right now, and the easiest way that I know how to spot one, oh my god, a witch's hut, but the easiest way I know how to spot one is just flying above a dark oak forest and looking for the azalea trees, which hopefully we can find at least one. Aha! There's one literally right here. This is perfect. Okay, I came here for one very specific thing, and it is these right here. Okay, I don't want to add too many, but I think this should look pretty good. Oh my god, yes, this looks so awesome. And it's also super cool because it adds like particles and it just makes this area look really awesome. Another little detail that I want to add is with these big drip leaves. We can use these to kind of make like a little bit of a bench and then add a flower pot with a cherry sapling, and I think that actually looks super cool. You can add another one right over here. And I also brought like some flowers and stuff so we can make like a patch of flowers, and obviously I'm gonna add more grass and things like that. I think these alliums are actually gonna add a lot to this area and make it look super nice. I guess I should probably get rid of my bed. And if we go inside of the actual trading hall, the inside is still empty, but I did actually clear out all of this space, and we are gonna have to do a little bit more terraforming because it ended up being a little bit bigger than I thought, but this is gonna be easy to cover up, so I'm not worried at all. Anyways, this is gonna be like a staircase going down, and then this is going to be the actual trading hall in here. I added this thing where there's like a zombie so that the zombie is going to be there so that I can infect them if I want to discount the villagers. But before we do any of that, we actually have to collect the materials that we need for this. And I know that we need a lot of mangrove, and we also need some magenta terracotta and some smooth sandstone. All right, I am just going to collect all of the materials that we need to get started on this trading hall, and I will be back. Okay, everything in here is what we need to finally finish this trading hall build so that we'll be able to move the villagers in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back hopefully once I'm finished. I really hope this doesn't take a super long time. Okay, and that is the trading hall pretty much complete. Obviously, it is missing villagers and it's missing details because it looks pretty bland right now, but for now, this is honestly not too bad. I do kind of like the different colors in here, and it took me quite a long time to come up with this shape and not just have like an actual square room, but we finally got it sorted. And we also have this cool little spiral staircase, which is exactly what I wanted to lead back up to the top of the trading hall. Now, I'm not sure if you guys saw in the time lapse or not, but basically I do have little zombie pods ready so that we can infect and then cure the villagers to get discounted trades. But pretty much the zombie is just gonna chill in here. And what happens is, hold on, I need buckets of water. And there we go. That is the first zombie locked in. Hello, kind sir. Please tell me you're still here. Yes. Now that we have both zombies inside, this place is finally ready for some villagers. So my villager breeder is actually kind of far away. It is all the way over there at that village. So I got to make a super long rail track. I probably should have made the villager breeder closer, but I didn't think about it, okay? I wasn't thinking. And I don't really want to make another one. So I think I am just gonna train the villagers over. Okay, I finally placed all of the rails. Honestly, didn't take too long, but now I got to start the painful process of basically getting all of the villagers in here, and I won't bore you guys with that, so I'm just gonna cut until this trading hall is completely finished. All right, after a long little while, I finally managed to get all of these villagers in here, and I also got a couple extra in case there's, you know, any casualties, because it happens sometimes, okay? It happens. But other than that, this place is pretty much complete. Obviously, I still gotta add some details because it looks pretty bare in here. This place has villagers. It's got a zombie that can infect them so that I can cure them to get cheaper trade. So I would say that this is a successful video. And on top of that, I just absolutely love the way this build turned out. I think it turned out so amazing. This is my first ever time building in like a fantasy style, and I think it turned out so great. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button, as it really does help me out a lot. And also subscribe if you're not already. My goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. And if you hit that subscribe button, I think we will be able to do that. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye!